Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to another episode of Hogwarts Legacy of me playing as my mom as a Gryffindor student. And yeah, so we went and we found Jackdaw Skeleton last episode and discovered a map chamber, whatever that means. But until we can get the book to discover what Rackham needs to tell us and other things like that, we have some side quests and other classes we need to attend to as to not fall behind our peers. So that is what we're going to do. Our first class is going to be going to the flying class and doing some requirements for Professor Sharp to do some other classes, and we're going to do some side quests. So that is what is going to happen in this episode. And yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Let us get out of here. Wow, that actually wasn't that far from potions class. That is really weird. Really? Okay. That's level 2 locked. Dragon. Man, she's back up again. Sleeping Dragon Statue. The Hogwarts motto, Draco Dorminius Nanquam Tiltilandius. I am totally butchering this. I am so sorry. Means never tickle a sleeping dragon. Fortunately, this particular sleeping dragon is made of stone and never awaken. It may be tickled to absolutely no effect. I feel like that's a lie. I don't want to test it, but I feel like that's a lie. Alright, let us be gone. I see a shiny. Ooh, more dragons. Oop, I didn't mean to do that. Urn of Ashes. This particular urn is rumored to have once borne the inscription, Pioneer in Dragon Taming, should not have started with Hungarian Horntail. Interesting. I don't know particularly what that means, but interesting. Revelio. Quite okay then. Oh, that was weird. Okay, whatever. Can I get it through? I'm kind of freaked out about Hogwarts right now. Revelio. $12.89. There's 5 wizards. Interesting. And there's Merlin, and then the 4 people. Helga Hufflepuff, Marina Ravenclaw, Salazar Slytherin, and Godric Gryffindor. A snake, a sword, a cup, and a scroll. It's so interesting. What I want to know is what this means. There's a 5th person that says Witchcraft of 1289. And they all have... I'm curious. That's got me befuddled right now.
Revelio.
History of Magic Windows. This set of stained glass windows features Merlin, the four Hogwarts founders, and various other witches and wizards of the ages. I'm definitely curious about this one here, and more about Merlin. Maybe in the future they'll do a game or they'll give us more information over Merlin in general, in how he plays a role in Hogwarts and the wizarding world in general, because he's a Slytherin from what has been said in previous past, kind of like how Rackham's a Slytherin, which you wouldn't guess right out the gate. I figured him for a Ravenclaw, but he's definitely not. He is definitely a Slytherin. It's already been said that he's a Slytherin. So it's interesting nonetheless. Okay, I can't get into that area. Go ahead and leave. Now we are off to flying class. Yeah, I kind of figured it was already dark outside. So I'm gonna wait. Also need a reminder to go to Hogsmeade so that way I can sell again.
Everybody grab a broom and we shall get started.
We get to fly.
Mr. Clopton, your attention, please.
Sorry, Madam Kagawa.
Everyone, please welcome a new student to our flying class.
Welcome.
Hello. The goal of today is to remind all of you how to maneuver on a broomstick safely, as broom flight is, first and foremost, a means of transportation.
This, I fear, some of you have forgotten.
Diving, rolling, and loop-the-loops will not be taught or in fact tolerated in this class. We'll leave that to professional Quidditch players, like the Toyohashi Tengu. Not a fan, I take it? Now, let's see how well everyone kept up with their practice over the summer holidays. For those who need a refresher, step up to your broom, say up firmly and clearly, then kick your leg over and rest your weight on the seat. Up! Thank you. Now, your turn.
Up, you stupid ratty school broom.
Up!
Well, okay then.
One leg over, so there's a leg on each side. None of that side saddle nonsense. A gust of wind will throw you right off.
I'm also being
And
rained on.
if you hear my whistle while you're in flight, ground yourself at once. Good.
Ooh.
Now, for your first lesson, fly through each ring in the courtyard. Do take care. The brooms are school property. I want them returned
Wish I
in
had my
one
own
piece.
broom. I think I'm getting the hang of this.
A little bit.
Well done. Now that you're acclimatized to your broom, let's see how well you manage with a more advanced exercise, shall we?
I don't like flying in general, so this is kind of
This
backwards.
set of rings will take you around the grounds for more of a challenge.
Okay.
What have you?
Hello. Nice day for a flight.
Brilliant.
Ah, the old boathouse. Wish you could have experienced crossing the lake as a first year.
That's very memorable.
Whoa, our aquatic resident likes to make an appearance once in a while.
That's cool. So the Kraken, I take it.
That wasn't too bad.
Oh no.
Oh, well done! Have a moment? I say, I watched you fly through those rings. You seem to handle yourself on that dusty school broom well enough. I'd imagine you're ready for something a bit more challenging. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We haven't properly met. I'm Everett Clopton. Am I right in suspecting that a Gryffindor like you might be interested in a high-flying adventure?
Kagawa seems strict. I wouldn't want to get into trouble.
Kagawa won't even notice. Besides, a bird doesn't learn how to fly by staying in the nest. Follow me.
It looks like I don't have a choice.
About to begin. Follow closely now. Right now, we're flying over the Transfiguration Courtyard. Lovely as ever. Let's hope the headmaster isn't having tea by the window today. Nice to get above it all, isn't it? Ahead of the gardens, the Hufflepuff common room windows just peek out. Bit claustrophobic for my taste.
How is Everett flying so quickly?
Here's something handy to know. Lean forward for a burst of speed. Helpful if you need to escape a tricky situation.
Now that's more like it.
You sure you're not part hippogriff? There's the famous bridge. Think of all the magic holding it up. I mean, look at it. And the owlery. That's a bit of solid architecture, isn't it?
Flying tips and a jaunt around Hogwarts. This is quite the tour, Everett.
That's Kagawa's whistle. This concludes our tour. Best hurry back. Looks like she's already dismissed class. Better hurry and hand in our brooms. Dismount here.
And where have you two been?
Oh, hello, Professor. We were trying to get a bit of extra practice in.
Hefty points will be taken from each of you for not following my instructions. Mr. Clopton, I am disappointed in you. You're in this class because you're still not showing yourself, or frankly, your broom the proper respect.
But, Professor...
Enough. Class is finished for the day. As for you, you do well to use better judgment in the future. Chin up. That was some rather good flying.
Interesting.
Sorry about that business with Kagawa, but you have to admit, those views were worth it.
It was worth losing a few house points for that detour.
You seem at home on a broom. Bet if you had a fancy model, you could fly laps around Imelda. She's Kagawa's favorite. I could show her a thing or two if I had my own broom. Hate having to return the school broom after class.
Perhaps I'll have to purchase a broom then.
If you can, you should. Wish I could. I recommend visiting Albie Weeks at Spintwitches in Hogsmeade. He's always looking to test new models. I'll keep an eye out for you in the sky.
Oh. Wish I could help him get a broom. That'd be pretty cool. Alright, looks like we are done with that quest.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide.
Forgot about our library venture. How did you fare? If you're keen for some illicit spell practice, meet me outside the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. I know a discreet place near there.
Oh?
Good day to you. I require assistance with a delivery and thought you might be interested. Please visit me at J. Pippin's Potions if you'd like to earn a few coins.
Please meet me in the 7th floor corridor as soon as you can. I have an idea for somewhere you can focus on your studies, away from prying eyes and distractions.
Okay. We've got a lot to do. Alright, so what shall we do next? I guess is the question. That is the question. In the shadow of the Undercroft, I can probably find Sebastian in his usual spot under the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom. Rewards, you'll get Confringo. Ooh. Requirements, rewards, conjuring spell, Advancio, and conjuration spellcraft. Ooh. Acquire and use a focus potion, acquire maxima and Antares potions, use them simultaneously. Okay, then we got some more side quests. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 side quests, 1 extra assignment, and 2 main quests. I feel like we should probably go ahead and do the Room of Requirement. And then worry about these other ones later. Just so that way we can get the book to kind of proceed the main story quest and get as far as we can and then start with this other stuff. I feel like that should be the main priority right now. So let's go talk to Professor Weasley real quick. Should I go to Hogsmeade first? That is the question. How much room do I have? I should probably go to Hogs. Yeah. Let's go to Hogsmeade. Map. Let's go sell and then we'll go back to Professor Weasley. We need to go to Gladrags. And closest place, I think, is here.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
You got a new one. You got a snake.
I remember you. Your generosity helped me afford this rather exotic snake contraption. Very sorry. You are most kind.
Hey, the Daily Prophet's here.
Hope you have a magical day.
It was an accident, Basilisk breeders insist. The Cornish wizard arrested for breeding basilisks has insisted that it was all simply a silly mistake. He was taken in after a routine inspection revealed toad infestations in all 5 of his chicken coops. Basilisk breeding has long been forbidden by the ministry. However, due to the potency, rarity, and value of basilisk venom, it is perhaps not surprising to know that the less rule-abiding amongst us have skirted the law. As explained by a neighbor of the wizard in custody, a shrouded figure who has been chosen to remain anonymous, the way to make a basilisk is by hatching a chicken egg beneath a toad. Every wizard with a wand knows that. The Cornish wizard has pleaded total ignorance as a defense before the Wiseman, claiming that his chicken coops are rather irresistible to toads and that he had no knowledge of the basilisk breeding process. His defense was met with widespread skepticism by members, with the exception of Belinda Brown of the Department of Regulation and Control of Magical Creatures, who said, I have no doubt that I have no doubt he's that much of a moon mind. We told him we were coming, didn't we? All he had to do was to move the toads. Interesting.
You're worrying far too much. Nobody's looking at you.
Look at that boy.
Why did you buy me a second pair? I hate these
Novelty
socks.
socks at that price can't be passed up. Be thankful you have socks.
I'd rather have no socks than be dancing like this.
You're not dancing, you're exercising.
Father, why is he dancing?
See? And you'd said the charm's come out in the wash, but it
I've never known
hasn't.
someone so dramatic, just like your father. Anyone would think you had an affliction.
Has he been cursed?
Oh, please, can't we take these socks back to Mr. Hill and get me some
When you
normal
pay
ones?
for your own socks, then you get to choose. Until then, you'll learn to be thrifty and behave. You're starting to cause a scene.
Papa, can we really wash charms out of things?
Don't be absurd. A woman will say anything to avoid spending her canut.
Poor guy.
I'm all out of the new socks, so if your feet are smelly, you'll have to work it out for yourself.
Oh no.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take
Oh
your time.
lord. Oh, that's got me cracking up. More than it should, but poor guy. I know how it feels going for like the more thrifty types of clothing. I understand his pain, but it's better you do so because in the long run you'll be saving more money than you realize. That's how you have to kind of look at it, you know? Well, I could definitely use a new scar or
You
new
won't be
clothes.
disappointed. That's a glad rags promise. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
Alright, let's put our new gear on. Ooh, that's actually kind of cute. We'll keep that one on. Then we got a new scarf. It's got a snowy owl on it. Alright. We'll go ahead and hide that. I kind of want to see what it looks like without. Ooh, that's cute. That's kind of cute with it too. Oh, that's interesting. For the time being, I think we'll rock this right now, like it is.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Work hard and don't be afraid to fail. That is the path.
Yeah, that's cute. I wish like the back part of that was like a little bit longer to kind of make it seem more like a cloak, but it's very cute. I like this. Let me go ahead and sell the rest of these things that I forgot to
Come
do.
on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Oh, I forgot to put those damn gloves on.
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion.
But yeah, that's really cute.
Be sure to stop by whenever you're about. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
Makes you look so much more mature without the cloak on. You don't look like a student anymore. Alright. Let's go ahead and head back to Hogwarts and go talk to Professor Weasley. I think that's the closest one. Okay, now I feel inappropriate. So I'm gonna... I think when I'm out of the class area, like the Hogwarts grounds, I think I'm gonna leave the cloak off. And then whenever I'm in the Hogwarts grounds, I'm gonna leave the cloak on. I feel like that's appropriate. Because now I feel out of place. So, we'll do that. Kitties. Oh, there's two of them.
It's a boot, and he says it's a flat. Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boots and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
Jesus, Peeves. You know, I'm kind of honestly curious, like, why we haven't seen him, like, get anything else but this. You've got a side quest.
Boy, can you help me? Hello there. Perhaps you can help me.
Hello. Why are you calling me?
I was, yes. Thought you might be interested in joining me for a bit of an adventure. Following a treasure map, to be precise. Slight respite from battling the odd troll, I should think. Asked Poppy if she'd be interested as well, but couldn't drag her away from her puff skein. I found 2 maps lying about, both leading to locations around Hogwarts. Care to have a look at one?
Following a Hogwarts treasure map. Count me in.
Wonderful. Hogwarts fascinates me. You can keep whatever treasure lies at the end of your map. I'll be satisfied just knowing where it leads.
Where do you suggest I search first?
Based on a cursory review of your map, I'd suggest somewhere near Hecat's classroom.
Very well. I shall take a look if I can find the time.
Fair enough. Meet me back here if you find anything.
Is Accio on the painting? It's near the Transfiguration courtyard. Okay. We still need to go talk to Professor Professor Dagnabbit. I can't talk. Professor Weasley. His is a side quest, so we are definitely going to leave it as a side quest right now. distractions, man. Distractions. Someone's puff puff passing it right there. Just a little bit. Ooh. No, Leviosa. Nice. This is more than likely leading up to the astrology room. Ooh. You good?
Revelio.
Oh, they do move. Interesting. Tapestry of the Barnabas the Barmy. This tapestry depicts the wizard Barnabas the Barmy's foolish attempt to train trolls for the ballet. One can only imagine the impact on the arts had he succeeded. That is true. Ooh. Ooh. It's like two of them were just smashing them, two of them were doing the job. Jesus. Silly, I swear.
Professor Weasley? Somewhere away from prying eyes.
The room of requirement. Wondering where we're gonna get this.
Forgive me, the headmaster stopped me and I... Merlin's beard. I see you've wasted no time. Well done. Shall we?
After you, Professor. What is this place?
This is the Room of Requirement. It only appears when one is in real need of it. Ordinarily, a student might stumble upon this room entirely by accident. If ever. I'd only planned to suggest to you how to find it by walking past that bit of wall, focusing on what you need. But you've managed to reveal the room on your own. While I'm here, we should take advantage of the moment. Now, where is Deke? He must have sneaked past and gone ahead.
Deke, Professor?
The house elf I was speaking to in my classroom your first day. Thought he might help you use the room once you've found it. There's no chance I'm clambering over this mess. This presents the perfect opportunity to teach you Evanesco, the vanishing spell. You can cast Evanesco to vanish certain objects, such as these chairs and other things here in the room. I suggest you practice the wand movements first, then you can clear the chairs away.
Okay. It's kind of wispy. Evanesco.
Splendid.
Hold on. I'll do it on the down button here.
Cast Evanesco on those chairs. Excellent work. You'll note that you are now in possession of Moonstone. We shall discuss its uses later. Let's move on.
Revelio.
I want to know if there's anything in this place that I can
In Merlin's name is that elf?
use. Looks like there is.
Is that... Goodness. My old school bag. wondered where that had got to. Can't believe it's still here. I'll just take a quick look at this. Give you an opportunity to explore on your own until we locate Deke.
Yes, Professor.
Dear me. Can't you keep it down? Some of us are trying to rest.
Revelio.
Okay, so Moonstone looks like is to conjure things. It's interesting.
Accio. Revelio. Accio.
Hmm. Oh. Okay. Interesting.
Revelio.
There we go. Nice.
Revelio. Accio.
I was trying to push it back and it didn't work. Interesting.
Revelio.
Yes. Where the hell do we go? Oh, okay. Hi, kitty.
Hope this isn't as precarious as it looks.
An intruder! Stop them! No, not... that's not helpful, you worthless pile of tin!
Oh no. Oh. Poor little Sassy Knight. And I am not an intruder, you bastard. Gale, don't do that. Here. There's your window. Okay. Bit offended at the room. Thought I needed a bath. Cheeky thing. That's funny. Interesting. Ooh. That's kind of cool.
How does anyone other than a house elf manage to get around in here? Revelio.
Well, that's just it. It's usually house elves that activate this sometimes.
Revelio. What was that?
That looked like
Is that
a...
a golden snitch?
Yeah. There it is. Golden snitch.
Perhaps you should summon your wits and find out.
Okay. That's cute. Okay. I think I have to go around for it. But the question is, how the heck do I go around for it?
Leviosa. Accio.
Hmm. Well, I can push it. That's a plus. Just takes a minute. This is so slow.
Revelio. Levioso.
Hmm.
Accio. Levioso.
Really? Can I not access it? Really? Well, that's dumb.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
Hmm. Oh, there it is. Aha. Well, that was hell.
Revelio.
Hmm.
I hope that house elf can find us in here. Levioso. Accio.
Hmm. Hmm.
Accio.
There we go.
Revelio.
Just had to give it the slightest little tap. Is there anything else in here that I'm missing? The bag back there. Actually, a couple bags.
Revelio.
Hmm.
Accio.
Hmm.
Revelio.
Can I get it from this side is the question.
Accio.
Well, I think it landed where I can't get it now. Shit a brick. We'll see. Yeah, it's now in a spot I can't reach. Rip. Oh well. It makes me sad, but it's whatever. I hate when they put things like really high in spots like you can't technically access. And you have trouble like you can't get it because it falls like in the cracks and crevices. So it becomes infuriating and frustrating. That made me mad. It's okay. It's whatever. Eek, I believe.
Yikes! Careful!
Huh? Oh, there you are. Wait right there. Deke will come to you. Hello.
Ah, Deke, we've been looking for you.
Apologies, Professor Weasley. Deke was looking through some of what's appeared in the room since Deke was last here. Is this the student?
Indeed it is.
Deke is honored to meet you.
Deke has been a friend since I was a second year. We discovered this room together. I mentioned you to Deke. We believe that you might be able to benefit from this room like I did. Deke, would you be so kind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. The Room of Requirement will always be equipped for the Seeker's needs. It's unplottable, so won't appear on any map. Most happen upon it by accident, if ever. Deke's seen students in need of an extra file for potions stumble upon the room filled with them. You seem to have accessed it in its form as the Room of Hidden Things.
I was thinking about needing a place away from prying eyes. Brilliant.
Oh, that explains it then.
What I need specifically is a place where I can catch up on my schoolwork without distraction.
Well then, the room can provide you with precisely that. Now, it's time to focus on what you need. Just close your eyes. Imagine the room precisely as you need it. The room will do the rest.
Hello. Wow.
You've
Pretty.
given yourself quite a canvas to work with. I look forward to seeing what you do with the space. Ah, and it seems the room has provided you with a desk of description. Excellent. It can identify unfamiliar items of clothing. One should always understand the effects of anything in which one is clothed.
You have unlocked the Desk of Description, using it to reveal magical properties of any unidentified gear that you've collected. Neat.
You'll find plenty of items of clothing that need to be identified. The desk will be an invaluable resource.
I imagine the Desk of Description will come in handy.
It will. I hope you'll take advantage of it. Now, I'll give you a brief lesson in conjuring. The room might not provide everything you need on its own.
Conjuring?
Yes, the magic of creating or conjuring objects. I'll teach you.
Alright, here we go.
Very good. When conjuring more complex objects, you'll need what's called a spellcraft. Spellcrafts are like recipes. They list the ingredients or resources needed to conjure a particular object. You should have acquired some for a potion station and potting table from tomes and scrolls in Hogsmeade.
I did. Where can I find the resources I need?
While resources such as Moonstone can be obtained throughout the Highlands, it's much safer and easier to purchase them. They can also be collected by vanishing objects in the room, such as the chairs you vanished earlier. In fact, you should have enough resources for now.
I see. Can I regain resources by vanishing something I've already conjured?
You can indeed. Quite perceptive. Why don't you give it a try? Go ahead and conjure the potions station and potting table. You should find both familiar since they'll resemble the ones you've already used to study magical plants and brew potions in class.
Okay. We need to put these. Alright. Items, potion brews, herbology, utility, deco, from requirement artwork, statues, and tables. So there's so much more here. Let's see, we've got a scientific station, a elect station, a botanical station, and a gothic station. Let's look at this one. Ooh, fancy. Ooh, you can also look at it through this. That's pretty cool. I feel like Mom would go either scientific or botanical or even the electric. I like the electric just a little bit. But I think for now we'll just go with the that's pretty cool. I'll go with the scientific. And we'll throw it over here. Go. Make sure and rotate it. It doesn't have to be precise. It's just me being silly. Ooh, can I change the color? I can change the color. Heck nabbit. That's default. Black. That green's kind of speaking to me, but it looks more of like a blue green than an actual green. Can I pick back that up? I dismantled it. No! It's okay. I'll pick it back up. It's this one, and I wanted to change the color. It's green. Looks so fancy now. Alright, let's look at herbology. We've got the small table with just one. That is huge for being small. I did also grab the one with 3, so I think we'll do the one with 3. We might do the botanical one. Ooh, that looks really nice though. We'll do... We'll do the 3 for right now. We'll set it kind of like right here.
Well done. You can use these whenever you need to brew potions or grow plants. Presuming, of course, you've collected any seeds or potion ingredients you need in Hogsmeade or outside the castle grounds.
Fancy. Ooh, that's old school. We'll go with the botanical one and just change the color. Really like the green with this. Kind of. Leave it like right there. A gnome illustration. I feel like that would suit like right here. Then we'll put the cottage one right here. It's pretty neat. That is a huge table. Wizard chest. Interesting. Card game. Also interesting. Absinthe. Ooh. And the Quidditch pitch table. That's interesting. I don't remember those being in the game quite yet, so it's definitely some new stuff that they've added. Measles! So cute. Niffler! You know what? I'm actually gonna add these in. They're small. I'll add small ones in. I don't want anything too big right now. And then we'll add in... Oh my god, they're so tiny. Yes. Interesting. There's like so much you can add, it's ridiculous. Cool.
Deke will be here to answer any questions you may have. Do not underestimate his insights.
Can you tell me a bit more about Deke?
He's been at Hogwarts longer than I have, and seems to know its every nook, cranny, and secret. We discovered this room together when I was a student. Deke has had a good deal of experience, both here at Hogwarts and at a previous post. I shall let Deke tell you more when he's ready, but again, you would be wise to listen to any suggestions he may have.
Can I use this type of transfiguration magic outside of the room?
Conjuring and vanishing are strictly forbidden elsewhere in the castle. We've charms in place to enforce that. It would be exhausting to reverse the errors in both judgment and magic. But the Room of Requirement has its own rules.
Interesting.
I will be sure to speak with Deke if I need anything. Thank you.
Good luck. I shall linger a bit longer in case you'd like to learn another transfiguration spell for use in the room.
That's pretty cool.
I'm ready for the next lesson, Professor.
Very well. First, you'll need to gather some moonstone. You can acquire it by vanishing items here in the Room of Requirement, or you can gather it carefully outside of the Hogwarts grounds. Return to me once you've gathered enough, and we shall begin the lesson.
I have the moonstone you requested, Professor.
Good. Then we may begin your lesson. You can conjure more than potions and herbology tables. Conjuration can be used to decorate this space to your liking. Why don't you try it on the walls and floor?
Okay. Whoops. I didn't mean to get rid of that, but okay. Whoa. Forgot what I got rid of. I think it was the potions thing. Interesting.
Good work. Shall we move on?
I've conjured everything I can. What's next, Professor?
I think you're ready to take on alteration. The altering spell will allow you to customize any conjured item. You can change the colors, patterns, and styles of your furniture to suit your taste. Let's get started, shall we? Watch closely as I demonstrate how to perform the altering spell.
All right.
Just aim your wand at any conjured item and perform the altering spell.
Okay. Kill, you're not helping here, child. I love you, but you're not helping. Can I change the color? I can, okay. Adjust the size of any item. Okay. Holy crap.
Nicely done. Now you're ready for something a little more advanced. You can use the altering spell directly on the room's architecture. Try these new designs on the floor or balcony.
Oh. That's fancy.
Your space might benefit from a bit of ambiance, don't you think? Deke, would you mind?
Of course, Professor Weasley. Professor Weasley showed Deke this bit of magic some years ago. Deke thinks you'll enjoy it. Come and talk to...
Professor Weasley said I should ask you about changing the room's ambiance.
Of course. What sort of overall look most appeals to you?
Well, I know what appeals to me, and I think Mom's more kind of natural and earthy.
I'd like the room to feel natural and earthy, as though I'm outdoors.
Oh, sounds perfect.
I'm more of like moonlight. I like things being lit by the moonlight.
Quite a difference. Of course, you needn't keep this style if you don't like it. You can always ask Deke to change it back. Now you have learned a good bit about alteration.
Thank you, Professor. The room is full of possibilities.
Indeed. No matter how much time I spend here, the room always manages to surprise me.
Oh, and another thing opening up. Interesting. Wow. I could definitely spend my day, like, my whole life in here.
An even bigger space.
How did that happen?
The room equips itself to your needs. It must have sensed that you needed more space to practice spellcasting. If you'd like to customize the space further, you can use these spellcrafts. You'll find more of them both inside and outside the school.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep an eye out.
Good. I'll leave you to it. This is your space now. Use it wisely.
That's cool. Well, I know this will be definitely an undertaking for sure, probably its own video in the future. But I think that is where we're going to go ahead and end this episode. This took about an hour to get through, roughly, and I am a bit overwhelmed. But for sure, we'll probably go in a separate video going through and recreating a room that my mom would love and want to have whenever we get more stuff unlocked. But for now, we've got kind of like what we need, which is basically a potions making area, which I definitely need to make some Wiccan World potions, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And planting pot stuff, so definitely a workaround for sure. Some Malice Sweet in there. We will do another Dittany. So, but yeah, that's going to do it for this episode of Hogwarts Legacy. This is episode 7, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little bit. We definitely got to get into the room of requirement. You hear so much about this room in Hogwarts, in any of the Harry Potter movies, and any of the Fantastic Beasts. You hear a lot of stories behind this, and even like stories that are kind of not like on par, but on par with the whole story and the behind the scenes and everything else. And it's nice to see this for us to be able to have our own room, to be able to catch up with our peers. So that is the end of this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you'd like to check out more of our Hogwarts Legacy playlist, you can check those videos out here. And without further ado, that's it. Thank you all for watching, and don't forget to stay batty. Bye.